Hello and welcome to another Pokemon Revolution Online Let's Play. This game currently includes the Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh regions, as well as added holiday event regions. In this Let's Play series, I am playing through the Kanto region of the game. If you like this video and like to see more just like it, please subscribe and remember to hit that bell so you don't miss a single upload. With that out of the way, let's get to it. So, getting things started off today, what I wanted to do was talk a little bit about the fact that this game is free to play 100%, but there is some options for where you can become like a donor to get like a membership in the game, which gives you a couple of rewards. So all that you'll want to do is, if you're playing along with me, is up near the clock, you'll see this little bag by the map. If you click on that, this takes you to the coin shop. This is where you can pay money to get coins for the game. So you just click on get coins. It's $5 if you live in North America, to send it over to get 100 coins. Again, this is completely optional. You don't have to do this, but you can get cool things in here such as mounts. You can see there's lots of different mounts that you can get, including for fast surf mounts. You can get land mounts, anything like that. So there's a big variety. The other thing is that, as I mentioned, there is the membership. So there's two options, or quite a few options for membership, honestly. You can get 60 days, 15 days, 30 days. There's this special black medallion that makes it so that those hidden abilities, the ones that are super rare to come up, they've got a 20% extra chance for them to occur for 3 days when you're playing. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to grab a $15 or the 15-day medallion. You can see it's 50 coins, and once you do it, it will come over here, and you'll see it pop up right in your bag. So, what this does is this actually gives you access to extra Pokemon that are available. So you'll notice in the Pokedex, let's get to a random Pokedex entry here. So some of these Pokemon, let's go up to one that I know that's going to have one. Well, okay, this one's not having it, but you can see it down here at the bottom. So you can see where it says land, water, day, night, morning, free to play, membership. So any Pokemon that appears in pink is going to be a membership only Pokemon for that route. There's going to be times where they appear in different routes, and you can get them. Like taking a look at Primate, you can see members can get them, but specifically in Route 9, if you remember, they have a chance to appear there. So there's some extra membership Pokemon. I think you actually get 50% extra experience and 50% extra money, which is really nice because there's not an experience share in this game, which is part of being an MMO. So, but yeah, that's definitely one of the cool things about this is you can do that. You definitely don't have to, but you definitely can. So I threw that on here. That was the first thing I was going to do. Yesterday, when we finished up our episode, we had been trying to catch one of those Mankeys so that we could do this quest by Officer Jenny to get the hair off the Rattatas. Otherwise, we would have to catch them all to kind of prove that we did it. So I went through while I wasn't playing or while I wasn't streaming and tried to catch more Mankeys. I caught 6 more Mankeys. Not a single one had covet. I think part of that has to do with the fact that so it's supposed to learn covet. If I get to Mankey over here, like right when it comes out of the egg. So with it being like that, I think the game has changed in its coding a little bit, and it just automatically will learn the next moves. Or maybe I just got super unlucky that all the wild Mankeys I caught didn't have covet, but they all tended to have low kick, scratch free, stripes, swipes, and either Leer or Focus Energy. So clearly Covet could have been in there, but it just wasn't happening. So I'm not going to waste any more time trying to catch Mankeys. So let's go ahead. I'm going to grab the next quest, which for this time, again, I'm not going to clear the Route 1 of Rattata for now. Maybe we'll come back to that another time. But we're going to beat Bug Catcher Gerald. So we will be trying to get into the Viridian Forest. So she wants us to battle him and win, and we'll get a bounty fee. Last time we got 7,500 bucks, so that's pretty amazing for Pokemon games. So real quick, I'm just gonna clear out a couple of my Pokemon. I'm not gonna use this Pidgey, the Furret, the Sentret. I'm gonna keep the Rattata on my team for now, just because it does have that runaway ability, and it's got that quick attack stab. So let's go up towards the Viridian Forest, see if we can battle this Bug Catcher. And normally this is where the old man would stop us, and it looks like he is gonna stop us here too.
Hey, you look like a new trainer. Why don't you go and check the school?
Okay, so in this game, the rival battle is not going to be optional at this point. So let's go over here and see if we can't beat our rival. Well, actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure he's going to have like a level 9s, maybe level 10. So I'm going to train up the Mankey just a little bit. Let's go back over here. And if I run into any other Mankeys while we're over here, I'll try catching a couple, see if we can get Covet. But I'm not going to waste time trying to do that. I'm just going to focus on getting this Mankey up to probably like level 9, and then we'll go battle the rival in the school here. And then make our way up into the Viridian Forest. Alright. So, in case you missed my last episode, which they're available on both my Twitch and my YouTube page, but you can see here that we ran into a lot of Pokemon here in this route that you can see. That's super nice that the Pokedex expands out like this. But basically, it shows you anything that's in the route. One of the features I wish they would throw into the handheld games, because it's just so nice being able to see what's there without having to open up the Pokedex or not really know what's going to be there. Wow, this Nidoran is doing work to my Mankey. I'm actually going to have to switch out. I definitely don't want to have to die and go back. Alright. There we go. That's my fault for staying in under Peck. Always forgetting Nidorans have Peck. Alright, so another thing that I just did here when I switched out, that's not like the other games, is that when you, like, switch training is not really a thing in this game. You can try to switch train, but your Pokemon that you're switching out is only going to get like 30% of the XP, and the majority of the XP is going to go to that Pokemon that ended up killing stuff. So switch training is not really a thing here, and again, there's no experience share. So the big thing you want to do if you're playing this game along with me is you're going to want to like go to the actual like areas that's meant for your level to of that Pokemon to level up. So it's nice in that respect. Being an MMO, an online game, it encourages you to get out and actually do things, which I think for an MMO is the perfect thing. That would be pretty annoying in the actual like handheld games, but the goal of this game actually is to get all the way up to like level 100. There's end game things to do. There's bosses, so it makes it really nice if you can actually get up and do all that. All right, so hopefully this Spearow doesn't have Peck like that Nidoran did. Oh, crit, nice. And it doesn't. Okay. Looks like I should be able to lose that. Let's try another low kick, see if that'll work. And it did. Perfect. Like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time training over here. I'm just going to get to level 9 and then we'll start going. Pretty much I know that I'm going to want to keep Mankey and Charmander on my team. I might just kind of hang on to the Rattata for a little bit. But my goal ultimately is going to be to catch a Gyarados, because I've never actually used a Gyarados in the playthrough, just because I didn't feel like wasting the time on it. But Gyarados in this game is supposedly really strong, so, and again, I'm trying to use Pokemon I haven't used before besides my starter, so definitely want to get a Gyarados, and I'm probably going to try to catch a Magnemite later in the game. I'm not really sure what else I'm going to go with, kind of just see what comes about, but right now that's the game plan. Alright, this Spearow went for a Leer. Hopefully this guy doesn't one-hit me with this next pack. Hopefully he goes for Leer again. And he went for that. And I'm down. Alright. Let's go ahead and switch over to Charmander. Maybe he'll hit level 10 here. Now, the other thing about the fact that you do want to get your Pokemon up to level 100, obviously when your Pokemon evolve, they take more experience to level up. So whereas if I was playing like a handheld game, I would definitely like evolve it right as they evolve. In this game, generally what I'll do is I'll actually wait to like level 98 to actually evolve the Pokemon, just because again it's so important to get it up to level 100. Unlike the handheld games for like Fire Red, Leaf Green, regular Red, Blue, Yellow, the last gym in Elite Four normally have right around like level 50 to 60 Pokemon. In this game, the gym is going to be like, so whatever gym it is, multiply it by 10, and then add 5. That's going to be the level. So the Pokemon that Brock are going to have are generally going to be level 15. Misty is going to have level 25. Lieutenant Surge is going to have level 35. So you can see it's going to go up. The last gym leader is going to have level 85 Pokemon, and then the Elite Four generally it's going to be right around level 95. So that's a big change from the other games, but I think it's a good change to have because again, it encourages you to get out there, play. It's meaningful, and then once you beat the Elite Four, you can go to the other regions: Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, and after that, you can definitely go and continue going. And there's bosses. They just added a new like kind of like a battle frontier like type thing. So it's really great. Now, I am going to try to catch this Mankey just because I want to see if it has Covet. Because if it has Covet, we can do that other quest that Officer Jenny had. So I'm just going to catch it just to see. It's not going to take too much time. There we go. Caught it. I love the fact that if you don't have a full team, you can actually see right away that if it's been caught or not instead of having to wait for the 5 wiggles. So again, even this one's level 3, and it unfortunately doesn't have Covet. So super annoying. Anger Point is really nice. Mankey has such a low defense. I would consider using this one, but it's got such a low defense, and then have it lowered even more would not be ideal, obviously. So the Mankey I have, I like it. It's got 31 as of its IV extra stat. It doesn't have an increased attack in any way through its nature, but having that 31 is definitely better than having the green attack over here where it's going to be increased by 10% and only having 5 in the IV. You'll still end up with more attack with the 31 over here. So let's go ahead. Clearly, I'm just going to assume that something was changed in one of the last patches for this game, which it is updated pretty much every 3 to 4 weeks with things being added or fixed, stuff like that. So it might just be that in the latest one there was a small change and it adjusted how Mankey forgot Covet. Alright, so learning Karate Chop. Going to go ahead and get rid of Leer. Probably not going to use that. Now in this game, which is different than like Fire Red, Leaf Green, the low kick actually does have a base power of 50, but it will increase as the heavier the target is. And then Karate Chop is 50 base, so it's just nice to have 2 stabs over here. And I do see we have someone in our Twitch stream. Hey there, how's it going? Yeah, definitely. I've played Pokemon Pro before. The last time I had played through this was after Hoenn came out, and I did some PvP for that season. And then I stopped playing for a while. I'm actually a teacher, so I don't play as much during like the regular school year, but our school year has ended, so getting back into this. I saw they added Sinnoh, which it's so great that they're always adding stuff to this, so I figured I'd start a whole playthrough, do like a guide for it, because pretty much all the other ones I've seen out there, people aren't they're not very updated. They're like from 2 years ago. They've made so many additions. The last time I played this, there wasn't the Officer Jenny quest, which I think is really awesome. They still add more things, and it's really nice that you get a little bit of extra money right there at the start. All right. So again, I'm just going to try to get this guy up to level 9, and then we're going to go over and battle the rival. I don't want this guy to faint, though. I used all my orange berries, so I'm just going to, if I run into another thing with Peck, like Spearow or Nidoran male, I'm just going to go ahead and run away from it. Done to him to die. And you can see down in the bottom right of my screen, there is a chat for this game. I'm leaving it on the help one right now just because generally if you leave it on local, that thing's just going to spam all the way through all the time because it shows anyone in the same region as you. So it just combines all the chats together from your region that you're in. So right now we're in Kanto. So anyone who's talking in Kanto, we're going to see. That just makes it scroll through really fast. So normally I just leave it on help. Generally, when I play the game, I can help out in the help section. Actually, the last time I was playing through, I was doing it so much that I was actually asked by the members who create this game to become a moderator to help in the help chat. I ended up not doing it at the time just because I was focused on getting other things done. But it's definitely cool. Like they've got such a good community here that if they see that you're a good player and you're helping other people out, that they'll actually do stuff like that where they offer you to be a trial for a moderator, and then you can become moderator. So there aren't any on right now, but whenever a moderator is on, or like a chat mod, something like that, you'll see them in the chats come through with like a Pokemon symbol next to it, like one of the Pokeballs. So that's kind of cool. And if you do those things, you end up getting like special things like they'll give you special Pokemon that you can't normally get, special like outfits and stuff like that. So all right, let's go ahead. I'm just gonna use a potion real quick, get my Mankey back up, and hopefully he'll hit level 9 after this one. We can go ahead and fight the. Alright, gonna take down this Mankey. This should do it. One hit, hopefully. There it goes. Ah! Alright, just a little bit off of the experience. You can see it's pretty close. So, yeah, definitely, definitely. Because I know the very first time I played through this, it's nice. There's a couple servers, so when you create your account, you right away you can get access to 2 different servers. They're labeled as gold and silver right now. Originally they were red and blue, and then they added yellow. But this game's been going for over 4 years. It's still in a live beta. Like they're always increasing it, so it's still beta technically. But what they did is because there were so many people on red and blue that had accounts that ended up being, those were the original servers. So a lot of them weren't playing as much. What they did is they kind of did like a soft reset on that. People can still have their accounts, but they merged those servers. And you could basically combine all your Pokemon that you had if you had a red and blue account before. And so now it's switched over to gold and silver. Silver being the old red and blue servers, gold being the old yellow server. But so it's really nice that you can do all those things. And like I said, the first time I ever played through this, I didn't know that having my Pokemon Evolve was gonna make it be such a big difficulty, like getting towards the end game. And Scarab God, if you could go ahead and avoid stuff like that, obviously we want to keep this cleaner in our chat here. So it said when I tried to go to the Viridian Forest earlier, it said we had to go to this Viridian school to challenge the rival. So it's the best school for trainers in the region. So let's go ahead and talk to this lady. Hello, welcome to the Viridian School, where all the basics to become a Pokemon Master are taught to all prestigious young trainers. All right, thanks. Whew, I'm trying to memorize all my notes. Oh, you want to talk to the teacher to get enrolled here? Go downstairs. She might have a word with you. Cool. It looks like we got a Kabutops up here on the statue. See this computer does anything? No. Okay. Let's go down here. Now, all right, this looks like this might be the teacher. She just walked right through that teacher. That's crazy. Hello there. I guess you are here to learn about Pokemon. Unfortunately, there was a trainer here already for that spot. Maybe you can talk with him and try to negotiate the spot. Okay, and she just disappears. So, now this is my rival. Now, when I started, I got my Charmander. He apparently got an Eevee. So, and this guy, in case you guys haven't seen it, he is very mouthy compared to Gary, man. I mean, he's very similar to the rival from, Gold and Silver, in that he's definitely hates Pokemon. And it's very clear to see. You! You! Now you are following me? Finally found an idol to look up to. Or are you here to try to snag my Eevee again? You actually want to steal my spot here at this top school? You hypocrite. I worked so hard for this spot, and you want to take it from me just like that? Get your Pokemon and fight like a man. Alright, let's do this, Jackson. Alright, so obviously it's an Eevee, so low kick's gonna be my best choice. Again, same damage as Karate Chop, but it was, it does have that chance to do more. Now, Karate Chop does have an increased chance for crits, so, maybe I will use that when it's these smaller Pokemon, but obviously low kick already did great damage over here, so hopefully this will finish it off. Oh, and a crit! Awesome. Alright, level 10, love it. Oh, and that's his only Pokemon again. So he's just had the Eevee. So unlike Gary, didn't add a Pidgey to his team or anything like that, just kept the Eevee. No! No! You will not take my spot! Now get out of here! And never come back! Wow. Dude, he just threw me all the way through that wall into the stairs. It's crazy. That is all for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. You can also follow me on Twitter at KyleStyleGames. And you can always catch me live on twitch.tv/KyleStyleGaming. Stay stylish, and I will catch you later.